and welcome back to the Nollywood Insiders. This is an amazing show where we review Nollywood movies and give you the vibes to go watch it. I am your host, Miss New Heaven Abraham, and I'm super excited to be back today. Thank you to Camera Joint for making this video possible. So today we are reviewing an amazing movie. I had a great time seeing it. It literally gives you the moments to cry, to laugh, to get so angry, and a lot of, flood of emotions. Guess what? The movie is out on YouTube at Uduak Isong TV. Uduak Isong is doing such an amazing job, I must say. The movie is unlucky and it has my absolute favorite, like my favorite actress of all times. The only actress I can see and lose my steez and composure. Bimbo Ademoye. In the movie, she acted the role as Moji. And then the fascinating, awesome actor, Uzor Arukwe. Like, Uzor is giving me the, Nollywood vibes and all. So these are the two major actors in the movie Unlucky. The movie tells you the story. You know where they say your name works for you, just like my name is New Heaven. Literally means, I might have the key to heaven. You never can tell. So the movie literally gives you the vibe of your name working for you, but this time it wasn't working at all. Uzor Arukwe played the role of Lucky, and he was so unlucky in the movie. Like, his unluckiness was not given. He's actually a first-class graduate from University of Nigeria and Soka. So he came from a poor home, and the family, that kind of family setting where there's not really serious money. The parents had to borrow money to send him to school with the hopes that by the time he's out, he would get a job and be able to pay back and a lot of, stuff and believe. But then 6 years out of school and he's not got any job. Like, he's not got, not even one, no experience, nothing. And he was so smart, so brilliant. He had first class in electrical engineering, but yet nothing to show. His classmates who were second class lower and stuff, they have gotten jobs, they're doing so well. And it seems like Mr. Lucky was not lucky. He was so unlucky. That is actually why the name of the movie is Unlucky. It gives you the plot of a rural Lagos setting where Unlucky, you see, I'm even calling him Unlucky. Where Lucky is wandering the streets of Lagos and he's got no job. His friend who he was staying with is getting married, so he was asked to leave and he doesn't have anywhere to go. His parents are calling from the village to say that the people they are owing money for 6 years, they are not able to pay. So he should be able to provide, I think it was 150,000 naira. So he was so frustrated, so devastated, so hungry, so broke. He ain't got nothing. He was so hungry that Moji, who is Bimbo Ademoye, who played the role, she was a local food seller. So she had like a kiosk where she, sells food to people. So he goes to her and he's begging and asking, please, I'm hungry. Can you give me food? Bimbo was just so dramatic.
Who they follow to? No, who they follow to say you no get money? Say when you know, what you find here if you know say you no get money? You see, say right here, they do bonanza. I be can't do a Sarah.
She was so dramatic that I was laughing. And I'm still laughing. Actually, there's no name she didn't call this guy. Olori Buruku. That she was just very dramatic. She said, is it free of charge? With the Yoruba vibes and all. So she asked the guy to get out. But she was soft-hearted and she was, so emotional about the entire situation that she called him back to come and eat. So there was a place where she gave him the food, gave him pure water, and he used the water to pour in his head, try to cool his head down. And he's like, excuse me, ma'am, please, can you give me one more pure water? He said, come and carry the bag now. Kuku just carry the bag. So she was very, very dramatic in the movie, and he was giving the normal Yoruba vibes and all. After that, he left, only for him to come back in the evening to plead with her to sleep in her kiosk for the night. Long story cut short, basically, Bimbo decided to help him, but he was so proud. I'm a first-class graduate. I cannot help you to, wash plates, to do this. Bimbo said, and you're living in my house. You will wash plates, you will serve food, you will do this, you will do that, and he didn't have a choice. Obviously, if you were you won't have a choice. Then Bimbo was trying to get a job for him as a cab driver, and he was also forming, I'm a first class graduate, I can't be a cab driver. Bro, you're broke, like you ain't got nothing. You should be so hardworking that you would take any opportunity. So normally you expect that they would both fall in love. Of course, they fell in love, they started dating. Though Bimbo was like a local person, she wasn't really educated. So over time, Lucky met one of his friends from school, from uni days, and the friend was able to get him a job. And then the usual expected thing, he started working, making money, he started treating Bimbo recklessly because he felt she's local and stuff. Then he started sleeping with the daughter of his boss, foolishly moved into the lady's house. I feel like a standard Igbo man, because the movie stated that he was an Igbo man, would not move into a woman's house. Like, personally, I feel that way. But in the movie, he moved into a house and they started dating. Bimbo was able to track him down to the lady's house, saw him, found out he was already dating someone else, was so heartbroken. So his boss's daughter was now saying, you're too local for me, I can't date you, I can't even introduce you to my friends, you don't have money, you're basically working for me. So he got so angry that he slapped her. She called the police, they took him to prison, and so there was this line. At the time, Bimbo had, moved on, and actually the friend of Lucky, who got him the job, went back to date Bimbo, got married to her, opened a huge restaurant for her. She was living the dream life. She was going for part-time schooling, and it was just a wonderful ending for her. But on the other hand, Lucky was fired, and his clothes, his stuff, everything was burnt. By the time he got back from prison, he didn't have not even one boxer to himself. Everything was burnt, his ATM, so he literally lost everything. And he went back to Moji, then only to be told that Moji is no more there. He called his friend. The friend said, the only thing I can do for you is to give you food. He was like, guy, have fun now. Find me another. He said, you will eat, Abi, you will not eat. He said, I will eat. He took him to his wife's shop, his wife's restaurant, only for him to see Bimbo. Bimbo was now giving as in Madame vibes with the costume. The costume just nailed it. They switched from the Yoruba young girl who is broke, trying to struggle, now over to the Madame who is married to a rich man, doing so well. And then at that point, Lucky begins to apologize. I'm so sorry for whatever. He said, no. She said, no, don't worry. See, I cannot be talking to my ex in front of my husband. It's disrespectful now. He said, this food you're eating, please, don't collect money from me. You don't have money. So that was basically the last scene for the movie, and it was really, really interesting. It was a wonderful watch. I would really advise you to go see the movie Unlucky, showing on Uduak Isong TV. Basically, the movie Unlucky is just trying to tell you that whenever you get to, where you want to be, whenever you have made that big break, don't forget the people that helped you to get there. And for me, I knew that Lucky, with the whole first-class graduate vibes, I knew that he wasn't really going to settle for Bimbo if he gets the big break that he wanted. You should be able to carry along the people that helped you in your path when you weren't where you wanted to be at the time. The movie left Lucky so frustrated. He said he was going to commit suicide at some point. I hope he didn't end up committing. Mrs. Uduak Isong, please come and give us the gist. What later happened to Lucky? So thank you so much for watching this episode of our movie review. Unlucky is showing on YouTube at Uduak Isong TV, and you should go and watch it. I remain your humble host, Mr. Heaven Abraham, and till I come your way again, peace out.